The last 16 times that this double B signal flashed, price went up. Is this time going to be different? Hit that subscribe button. My name is Steve. Today, we're jumping straight into the hash ribbons. The hash ribbons are used to identify the best buying opportunities of Bitcoin. This is not my indicator. Charles Edwards made this indicator in a 2019 article. He called it, "This is the way to identify the best buying time." This identifies miners' capitulation, and it looks at two simple moving averages. But it's really, really accurate. What I want you to do right now is take a mental screenshot of what it's looking like right here, because we recently had this double B signal. It's blue and it's a buy signal. It's the double B signal. Now, I want to go back in history because these signals are very, very telltale. There's very distinct things. There's very distinct patterns that play out when these signals come. And I want to share this with you so you have this information as well. I also want to say thank you for everybody's support. I really appreciate it. And shout out to everybody who made it into the FFA beta launch. We didn't have 100 people make it in. We actually extended it to 200 people, and now the doors are closed for the beta launch, so congratulations to you. Buy signal right here. What we can identify is that when we have this buy signal, price goes up. We had this buy signal here, and price went up. Pretty simple, but as we get into the little bit later stages, sometimes it takes some time for price to go up. But if you're patient, and every trader needs to have patience. Emotion is a money killer. You need to have patience. But if you bought here and you were patient, after a month or two, price goes up. So each time we've noticed that when this buy signal comes, usually price will go up right away, but sometimes it will take 1 or 2 months for price to go up. You can see this one, for example, it took a period of time for the price to actually go up. We're talking about 46 days later. So if you're patient, price did go up. And again, if you bought right at the time it said to, price went down at first. But again, as a trader, you need to be disciplined and have patience. Price did go up. And you can see each time that this double B strategy flashed, price went up. After 1 or 2 months, price eventually went up. Each and every time. It's not like we had the signal here and price plummeted for months. That's never happened. We've never had this buy signal up here and this happened to price. Every time, price generally goes up right away, or it takes a month or two. Now, do you remember that mental screenshot that I asked you to look at? Because what we're at right now is a situation. And again, here, buy signal comes, price went down momentarily, but after 1 or 2 months, it went up. So if you're patient, these signals to buy are pretty solid times to buy in the market if you're patient. So here is one of the outliers, right? Where we had this buy signal, price went up, and then we had that COVID crash. But again, if you were patient, price did go up, and then you got another buy signal and price went up even more, and then another buy signal and price went up even more, and another buy signal and price went up even more. So if you're patient, this game is very nice to you. The most recent one, prior to the one we just had, was back here in August 2021. We covered it on this channel. We actually covered all of these on the channel as well, dating back to 2018, and we analyzed all of them. This one as well, price went up, but now it gets us back here. Where are we now? Because we just did 16 of these buy signals, and all 16 went up within 1 or 2 months from this buy signal. So if we look at this buy signal and we're right here, we're looking at a price of higher than here. We haven't hit it yet. Now, what I want to do in this video is discuss my thoughts around this buy signal. I want to get into a couple other charts, and then we're going to come back to visit this. So again, what we have is the NVT HV here. Remember, what we were looking for on this channel was distinctly, this was the calm before the storm, and we didn't know. Nobody knew which way the storm would go, and if we came out in white, price would crash. It's that simple. This Bitcoin has 1 or 2 of the largest moves a year, and we just had it, right? We came out in white, just like our previous 40% crash. This indicator was all over it, predicted it to the T, as well as this 63% crash, this 22, this 50. This is our custom indicator. All of our students have this one for free, and we're sitting back and relaxing while the market crashed. This gave us forewarning. What we're looking at now on a monthly scale is Bitcoin has to close above 19.5. And if it does, it'll be incredibly bullish. That will probably be our double bottom. On this channel, we called the bottom, and then we were looking for a double bottom, and the charts will look like this. We've compared it to 2015, video after video after video after video, and we are waiting for our double bottom. What a lot of the people get confused about is a double bottom is not the exact same price. The double bottom, usually to be a textbook double bottom, is plus or minus 5%, and you can see that the double bottom in 2015 went a lot lower than the first bottom. This is what we were looking at, and what we want to see is this candle to be a long wick at the end of the month, and to be not technically a textbook double bottom, relatively close to a textbook double bottom. That's what we are looking for. And I know there's going to be some trolls that come onto this video and say all sorts of things that are not true, but you and I both know, we said time and time again, we think that the bottom is in. We never said the bottom is definitely in, but again, we thought the bottom was in, and we were waiting for our double bottom. This could very well be our double bottom in disguise. We have an outside chance to close above 19.5 to make it a very nice double bottom, and that's what we are looking for, regardless of what the trolls are saying. That's what we said time and time again in every single video. We always said we can debate whether the bottom is in or not, because nobody knows. But what we can't debate is that Bitcoin during this entire period was acting exactly like every other market bottom in history. That's not debatable. Those are facts. But what we could debate is whether the bottom was in or not, right? That's where we stood. That's where we've always stood. And the trolls will say all these other things that are not true because they do not watch the videos. So here, let's go back to this double B. We printed this circle. Could this be the first time ever? Because as we said, we printed this signal back in August of this year, and we were at a price of about 23K. And since August, we have not gone above 23K. This is literally the first time this has ever happened. Let's see how many days it's been since then. It's been 86 days, so it's been almost 3 months. Historically, we've had 16 of these nice little blue buttons, and all of them went up within 2 months. This is literally the first time that it's not gone up within 2 months. In fact, it's been almost 3 months and not gone up. So what do we think is going to happen? Is this going to be the first signal ever where we actually don't go up in price and Bitcoin continues down forever? Or are we going to continue down for a period of time, surprise everybody, and after 3.5 months, we'll be at a higher price? What do you think is going to happen? My thoughts are that Bitcoin likes to take everybody by surprise. I think this scenario that we just showed you, it could happen, but Bitcoin is showing some struggles right now. We're midway through the month, and this hasn't been bought up yet. It's a bit of a concern. We need to have this be a long wick on our monthly close. Again, we do have a couple weeks to get there, but I think that is going to be the telltale sign of what happens. I still believe in the hash ribbons. I think they're a decent signal, as proven by the other 16 data points we looked at. And Bitcoin likes to shock everybody. So when everybody is on one side, it's going to do the other. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you right back here on the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. Do you want to know when to buy and when to sell? Click this video right now.